Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Conclave, and this movie came out in 2024, and it stars Ralph Fiennes, Stanley Tucci, John Lithgow, and I thought this movie was fine. I thought it looked interesting based off of the trailer, but then I discovered that this is from the same director as All Quiet on the Western Front. And from memory, I think this movie is better than All Quiet on the Western Front, even though I don't really remember much about that movie. And I think I was more entertained by this movie than All Quiet on the Western Front, but that's really about it in terms of the comparison of the two. I thought the acting was really great in this film, and that's really what helped out my experience. And there were some interesting ideas that this movie touches on, but sadly, the movie doesn't really explore them very well, in my opinion. Like, it just touches on them, but it doesn't really give much food for thought in terms of, like, what it's trying to say. And the only times that is properly developed is just in a couple scenes, and those are the best parts of the movie. Or at least there isn't really that much left up to interpret, and everything else is just left up to the viewer. And whenever that happens, which is very few times, I thought it was fine. And the story, I thought was fine. The movie was well shot. A couple times were too many close shots, but for the most part, I thought the movie looked nice. I could actually see the location at certain points, not the entire film. The music, I kind of liked for a while, but then the movie just abused it to the point where it kind of got annoying. And there were points where it just, like, came in and then came out and then came in and then came out just for like seconds. I was like, what are you doing? It's not adding anything. Just play the music in the scene, or don't have it in the scene at all. Like, the movie just kept deciding whether or not I want to fully commit or not have it, and it just felt very conflicted about what it was doing, at least musically, in my opinion. And going back to the trailer of this movie, unfortunately, all the best parts of this movie is just in the trailer. Like, whoever edited that trailer did a great job at highlighting the best parts of the movie, and the rest of the movie is just very forgettable. Like, all I'm really going to remember this movie for is the trailer, and that's about it. You know exactly what's going to happen, and not really much happens that's that interesting. It's just, this happens, that happens, and I didn't feel anything while watching the movie. And throughout the film, I was just a little bored, but not completely lost. I was happy that this movie was just 2 hours, whereas All Quiet on the Western Front was 2.5 hours, so that was much appreciated for my experience. Some of the editing in this movie was a bit choppy and a bit all over the place, and overall, there just wasn't really much of a hook for me in this film. I was just looking for something to get attached to, and the only things that really had me engaged are just like a couple of scenes, like 4 scenes at best. Like, that's the best stuff in the movie, just 4 scenes. And some of that stuff is not in the trailer, so I guess it has that going for it, but overall, this movie was inoffensive. It did what it wanted to, and there's just not much else to talk about. The acting was good, and that's all I really have to say about it. It was fine. And with this, I have now seen 3 out of 10 of the Best Picture nominations. But I guess that's a side note, and that's the only reason I watched this movie, honestly. Aside from the trailer looking good to me, but anyways, Conclave, would I ever watch it again? No. Would I recommend it? Not really, but if it looks interesting to you, then just don't be surprised if all the best parts of the movie are just in the trailer. So, with all that being said, I'm going to give Conclave a 5 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below your thought of Conclave, and my social media links. They will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next video up, and that is going to be for my Blu-ray collection video. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, Thank you for watching and have a great day.